Wow. Did we just have the gayest week ever? Yeah, we did. Hi, I'm Mikola, and this is This Week in Gay. I don't think it all went according to plan. Romney wanted to talk about the economy. The president wanted to talk about why we should re-elect him. But instead, everybody was talking about the gays. It was all gay all the time. Sunday, Vice President Joe Biden on NBC's Meet the Press, day after President Obama's official campaign launch. A routine assignment, expected outcome, routine blah, 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 making the case for Obama's re-election. Actual outcome? Well, he did that, but nobody noticed, because out of the blue, host David Gregory asks about Biden's views on gay marriage, and Biden blurts. He actually answers. He's like Mr. Memory in the 39 Steps. Am I right, sir? Except that Biden talks like an actual human, not a hard drive crammed full of talking points. It comes down to who do you love? Biden makes a calm, simple, heartfelt case for marriage equality, and it makes news, which rarely happens on a news show. Why was it news? Because, well, it was new. It went beyond the official position. The official position was, our position is evolving. Stay tuned. Monday. Twitter was all a Twitter, and blogs and cable news chewed over Sunday's news endlessly, but the discussion isn't about marriage equality. It's about everyone's position on marriage equality. It's all meta. If Biden evolved, could Obama possibly stay unevolved? Where does that leave Romney? Where does it leave the campaign's precision planning for the week? Stay tuned. Tuesday, Spotlight moves from D.C. to N.C., from Washington to North Carolina, where a lopsided vote amends the state constitution to add these words. Marriage between one man and one woman is the only domestic legal union that shall be valid or recognized in this state. Bear in mind, gay marriage was already illegal in North Carolina. So why make it doubly super illegal? Well, you never know when one of those pesky activist judges will step in and notice that the federal constitution guarantees equal protection under the law, and that not letting gays marry means they're not quite equal. You never know when a gay couple who were legally married in another state might move to North Carolina and expect North Carolina to recognize that they're married. Raise shields. Amend, amend, amend. The North Carolina vote is a reminder that in the 32 times that gay marriage has been put to a state vote, 31 times voters said no, and one of those 31 votes was taken to undo the single time that voters actually backed gay marriage. Now we have several polls that show more people favor gay marriage than oppose it, except for the polls that happen on Election Day. People who don't want this to happen really don't want this to happen, and they show up to vote. Wednesday, Hump Day. Inappropriate. Wednesday, the big day the president weighs in, tells a TV news reporter and the world that yes, he has evolved. Like Biden, the president puts it in human terms, relates it to actual real LGBT couples on his staff in the military. They deserve the same rights as straight couples to make a public commitment to the person they love, not a second-class version of it. Same one, marriage. And he talks about these couples as parents and how their kids deserve to see that their parents have the same status as kids of straight parents. It's worth noting that the president acknowledges many of the opponents of gay marriage are, let me quote him, not coming at it from a mean-spirited perspective. They're coming at it because they care about families. I wonder how many of these opponents can see past their Obama hatred to acknowledge that he acknowledged their goodwill. And then he also says, as a practical matter, the matter should be left to the states, where, as we've just seen the day before, voters are still turning out to vote no to equality. Some argue that because he left it up to the states, Obama fundamentally did nothing. I don't buy that. I think what he did was huge. He didn't just make news, he made history. No president before ever said, I believe LGBT people should have equal right to marry. No laws were changed, maybe no minds were changed, but the world was changed. Theodore Roosevelt called the presidency a bully pulpit because a president's word carry enormous weight. I'm linking to an essay by Andrew Sullivan. Please go read it. Sully says, I think of all the gay kids out there who now know they have their president on their side. I think of Maurice Sendak, who just died, whose decades-long relationship was never given the respect it deserved. I think of the gay parents who now feel their president is behind their sacrifices and their love for their children. Read the piece. Link in the doobly-doo. Fox Nation on the web did what you'd expect. And then just an hour later, they did what you might not expect. Replace that with this. And Shepard Smith on Fox News was even more surprising. He said Obama was now in the 21st century and the GOP was on the wrong side of history, and he still has his job at Fox News. Thursday, Romney surprised me by telling Fox that gay couples have the right to adopt. I think there was something else we found out about Romney on Thursday, but That's the topic for another video. Friday. Friday was Fallout Day. Romney walks it back on gay adoption, tells CBS he doesn't support gays having the right to adopt. He was merely noting they have that right in all but one state. The Obama campaign leaks that senior political advisors are furious that Biden jumped the gun, threw the week's plan out of kilter. It wasn't so far out of kilter, though. They took in $15 million at a Hollywood fundraiser. Look, this ain't over. It's just beginning, and I expect to have a lot more to say on this topic, but for now, let's close out the week with Saturday. Mitt Romney takes refuge from the gayest week ever in the straightest place on earth. He gives the commencement address at Liberty University, a place that boasts they have absolutely no homosexuals on the faculty or the student body. Liberty, check your closets. In his address, Romney got a standing ovation when he said these words: "Marriage is a relationship between one man and one woman." And I take that as a very hopeful remark, because the time was that a Mormon saying marriage was between one man and one woman would have been heresy. What? Only one woman? Romney went to Liberty, and he showed us all that religious views about marriage can, what's the word? Evolve. Until next time, I'm Mikola.